I'm Wooster. Welcome to the first episode of the EG K-Swap build. In these episodes, I'll be swapping in a JDM Type R engine into a 94 Honda Civic CX with 54,000 kilometers. First thing I need to get the project started is an engine. My JDM distributor recommended I take the Euro R engine versus the K20 Type R motor, and this is kind of where things get tricky. At this point, I've already ordered my no-cut shifter from Hybrid Racing and my engine mounts from Hasport. In order for this to work, I would have to buy a 6-speed transmission from an RSX Type S. I'd have to take the casing from the RSX and swap in the internals from the Euro R. Everything swaps over without any issues, except you'll need to replace the bearings. The transmission has an Accord/TSX style shifter and requires engine mounts that work with TSX mounts. Because the transmission is apart, I purchased a final drive and a rebuild kit for the shifter and the transmission. So now the K20 will be paired up with the shortened LSD transmission. I got real lucky with the transmission. I found it in a junkyard, brought it back home, had the casing vapor blasted, and had the hardware redone in a yellow zinc plating. Along with the engine, we're going to be going through the suspension and braking system. Even though this chassis is really clean, we're going to remove the surface contaminants in the engine bay with a heavy-duty degreaser. It'll need a lot of agitation, a lot of water, and a lot of chemical. I'll eventually revisit this area with a polisher. The undercarriage will have a lot of road grime on it. I want to kind of return it to stock with no undercoating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash it down with heavy-duty degreaser. The next step, I'll use gasoline to remove road tar and undercoating. The gasoline will dissolve the undercoating with a little agitation and the use of a lot of shop towels. The entire braking system needs to be pulled out. I'm going to start with the booster and the master cylinder. The proportioning valve will be swapped out with the 40/40, and the rear drums replaced with JDM EG6 rear disc conversion. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and like. If you'd like more content, go to my Instagram at Wooster with 3 O's, and also be sure to check out my website, version38.com. Subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode as I dive in deeper to the EG K-Swap project